Hi everybody, it's Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty. My heck. Okay, let's try that again. Hi everybody, it's Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa. Welcome to my page and welcome to a Heartful Adventures event here on the Crafty Bunch page. So it looks like Christy is watching me and we're going to get started because she is going to share me into the group. So, just like Christy, who was just on, I love stenciling and all the fun things. And so, because I needed to do something, thank you, I wanted to do something that would show my love, this being my heart full of things here. So I am going to stencil and I'll use some transfers and maybe some paste to do some different raised textures, all that fun stuff. So come on in. If you see this right now, you're probably watching the replay. If not, if you have the red light up there that says, see that red light up there that says live, then you're going to be watching me live today. Hi, Anne. Anne's here. And we have had such a good day today of heartful things. Some people did do hearts. Some people did love, all of that stuff. I'm doing love. I'm doing a stencil that is 1 Corinthians 16:14, which says, let all that you do be done in love. Okay? And we're going to put that on a oval. This is an oval that I get from Craft Deals. They're very nice ovals. Let me get out my, tell you how big this is. This is 18 long and 12 wide. Okay, so it's a really nice size. So we're going to paint the back. I've got some cute stencils that I got just from Amazon. And I've kind of decided to do tulips. I have some tulips to decorate this. But there's also a stencil here that looks like a tulip. You see that? Don't these look like tulips? And I think that is going to be perfect for my raised stenciling. So that's the last thing that we're going to do, because then that has to dry and all of those kinds of things. And we'll put some color on it and it'll be pretty and hopefully it will look great. So I'm going to get out of my flower box here. This is how I keep my transfers, is in this flower box. And I know I have tulips here. And of course hydrangeas. I used hydrangeas yesterday, but I want some tulips. I want them like this. Okay, so I'm just going to take these kind of ones that are in kind of a grouping, and we'll see what we can do about that. I don't want any boxes or jars of them, or ones that look like they're in the ground like that. I want more organic ones. Okay, so those are the tulips I've got, and I'm sure that's going to be plenty. I'll put this back over here. And because I'm using so much color in the tulips, I am just going to do a light buttermilk on here before we stencil it. So let me put this all over here to the side. And I think I might need to just do a little little sanding around the edges. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, that's me. I'm usually a 3-er, sometimes 2-er, but mostly 3-er. So I knew it was coming threes. Okay, who's here? We've got 7 people watching. Who's here? Who's here? Hello. Yeah, textures. Hey, Donna. There you are on time, girl. Hey, Gina. Thank you. Hi, Heidi. And Sina. Hello and happy Wednesday to you. My name is Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa, and I am thankful that you're here and glad you're here. Thank you very much. Okay, let me put this down so you can see a little bit more of the oval that I'm doing and more of the like the craft instead of me. You really don't need to see me. And I'm just going to put this light buttermilk, and it's not going to be much different than the wood color, but it is a paint, and I want to have it on here. I might have to do 2 coats. We'll see. We will see. Hope everybody's had a good day. We have one more presenter, and that's Nicole for today. And it's been a great group. Thank you, Christy, for scheduling and overseeing and thinking of a theme and all of that stuff that you do. You are awesome. And I appreciate it. And I love being in your groups. I'm kind of bummed that I can't be in Tiny Tuesday because I had already signed up for another group. So, because I like to be in my crafty bunch. Because I love all my people. All right, so that went on pretty nicely. Got it all the way around. I am going to probably do the outside edge. Oh, my nose is running. I have a Band-Aid on my finger today because I sliced it with my X-Acto knife this morning. It bled quite a bit. I mean sliced it. I don't mean cut it. I mean sliced it. Right below my nail. And I get my nails done tomorrow. It's going to hurt. I just know it. All right. I'll put some ointment on it tonight, overnight. Maybe it'll be better tomorrow. All right. Oh, I got a little something down the middle of that. That looks pretty good. I'm thinking I'm going to do a second coat, so let's dry this one. It's not as thick as coverage isn't as good as I hoped it would be. So Christy was talking about Hobby Lobby not having deco art paint, and I love deco art too. I've been ordering it, and if you order so much, you get it for free shipping. So I just do it that way, and then I'm able to get whatever the deal is for the week or the month or whatever. I can use that if I want to. I don't need any more paint for a while though. I've kind of gone a little haywire on paint. It's just not quite covered enough, so I'm going to put a second coat on. And that felt like that went right on my face from the paint bottle. I just got through doing another project that I just wanted to finish the back side of my yesterday's appointment. Yesterday I did a horse, and it had a frame around it, and it had a backside. The wood kind of sits in the back of the frame, and then you have the other side that's just a frame that goes around the wood. So I did one that I really like, and I'm going to use it on my sideboard. And I did the Lord's Prayer with a cross with the robe on it, over it. I don't know if you've seen that. I might show it to you before I get off so you can see it. But I just did that while I was sitting here watching Joe and Christy. I just kind of made a project while I was here. So, okay, that's a lot better. Except right in there, I just need a little bit more bait right here. And I just turn on my iPad out here in the garage where I am, and just watch people and craft while I'm out here. And it's fun. There are gobs of icky, dried up paint bits in this paint. It's weird. I have to wipe out the top of it, I guess. All right. So I'm not going to worry about the sides quite yet because I think I'm going to do an edging. No, it's still wet. Oh, a little bit more. Let me check to see who's here. I've lost somebody. Where is everybody today? Let's share this out. Oh, I didn't share it myself. Let me share myself out. I usually do, and I didn't. So let me get that done. And we should be good. Okay. Get some more people out in here. Oh, my ring is making marks across it because I'm using my hand. I'm trying to not use my index finger because it hurts. It's gone. The blood's gone through the Band-Aid. I have 2 Band-Aids on. It's gone through the first one, not the second one, but the first one. All right. Okay, there we go. We've got that thing there now. I know that you cannot see all of it. Let me see if I can put that back just a little bit more so you can see more of that, all of that oval. And this is very simple, right? Very simple. And I think I'm going to do a minute here. Let me make sure that that's going to fit down there if we do that. Kind of give that a little room. And the rest of this, you know, I can just use on the side like that. I won't even use this one. Do those 3 and then do some stenciling with some paste on it. I think we are going to do a dark green. So let me see. I have bayberry. What is this deco art? I like this color. Let's do this one. I haven't opened this one yet. This is deco art chalk paint. It's called Chalky Finish. It's Americana decor. And when they send it to you, of course, it's really wrapped up good so it doesn't leak in the box, right? So it looks like this. And this color is Enchanted. This is called Enchanted. And I haven't stirred it up, so I need to Make sure it's stirred up a bit. It is a chalk paint, so it's going to be a little thicker. I love thicker chalk paint when it comes to a stencil. It's easier not to have it bleed so much. But you have to continue to just load on and offload and onload very light paint. See, look at that green. Love it. Great pink, great color. I love green. I love green in projects. I love green in I wear green sometimes. So I love green, and I'm getting it all over me. I am getting a Clorox wipe so I don't get it all over me as much as I could. And just get rid of this little bit on each side here. All right. I have white on my fingers. I also have some ink on my fingers because my project earlier I did ink. I did a crackle with an ink pad crackle. All right, so I'm just going to put, it's not very much writing, and I'll probably put this around the edge. So I'm just going to put me a little bit, use my palette tool, and just give me some of that chalky thick paint. It's thick. It's thick. I'm just going to put this on this coffee filter, and that will help me with my brush. I'm going to use a 5/8 inch, I do believe, 5/8 inch. Well, this is 3/4, 5/8 inch brush. Nice soft one. My brushes are getting old, just about as old as Christy was talking about her brushes. Okay, I'm putting it up into the bristles by loading it on, and I'm offloading as I am doing that as well. Okay. All right, let's make sure that I have that where I wanted it to be, because it's even on the sides. Love is in the middle, and we're good. I'm going to hold it down. I could tape it down, but this is pretty simple. So I'm just going to put the 1 Corinthians 16 and 14 on the bottom here. I'm going to go one way and then go the other way. That way you get all of the corners done. And we'll do this beautiful font of a love. And I'm doing it both ways. A little bit more. Kind of want it dark. Okay. And then we'll do this typewriter font up here. This is not my favorite font, but it's okay. I can use it this time. One of these. So is everybody's weather okay? Are you guys doing all right with weather? Or I understand lots of people have been having nice sunshiny days. Today has been a little bit cool for us. Oh, but it's 70, so no, that's not cool. That's nice. That is nice. I meant to take a what do you call it, allergy pill. I was thinking I needed that earlier, and I just didn't do it yet, and I probably need it because my nose is starting to run now. And I had that sneeze before. All right, you guys, I think that's good. Let's take that off and look at that. And it's going to be backwards for you, I know, because this FB doesn't want us to be right way. It looks beautiful. So I'm just going to get a little tiny detail brush. I bought some little ones that people use for nail art. I love them. I love them. So I'm just going to get a little bit of green on there. And I'm just going to dab at these little typewriter letters. Typewriter font is what it is. And I don't really need to worry about much more. And then love needs to have some bridges closed up. That's what I'm doing right now, is closing the bridges so that your letters stay together on a stencil. And if you close them, then people think you might have printed them instead of stenciled them, but that's okay. Makes it more homemade. I usually do this with lettering. Yesterday, when I did my horse, I didn't do the bridges on my horse because it's kind of an abstract horse anyway. So I didn't do the bridges there. And this might take a little bit more concentration, making sure that it's nice. And I get it right because I don't want it to go out of the lines too much anyway. And 1 Corinthians 16 is going to be hard to do the bridges. So I might do it, I might not. Just depends. Might leave that one alone. They are very small. And I need a little water on my brush to clean out, get the little choppy of some paint right now. There we go. A little dry on my brush. Trying to do it so you can see it, but I'm putting my arm in the other parts, so I'm just going to move it down this way and just finish this part. And am I going to do this? Yes, I will do. These you just have to tap. Just do a little tap and you have it done. There we go. All right. So let's do a dry. Okay, let's see who else we got here today. Margie, hello! Yay! You love that color, Donna? I do too. This green is beautiful. And hi, Christy. Low 30s in Donna's place. Sunny and 60s in Arkansas. Hey, Nicole. Nicole's on here. She's next. In the Crafty Bunch. See what she does today. Okay, so the way I'm going to do the edges is I'm just going to use my stencil brush and I'm going to do the edges, and they might go over the edge, which is okay. And I'm just going to paint those edges that color. I think that's a beautiful color. And then we'll just go in and do that. You see that? Okay. We're going to go around it first before we do that. Because I'm sure we're going to go over a little bit in the edges. I don't need to get another brush out. My stencil brush will do this work for me. And so it's really quite nice not to have to dirty another brush or clean another brush. Okay, got that. Now I'm going to go around. I just want to do a little bit of feathering. I'm using what I had on my brush and no more, and what was left on the edge of the, or when my brush went around the edge. Some of that is there that I'm using to go around. I just love this. I'm doing lots of things I love right now on this project. All right, a little bit more right there. And I think that's good. See how pretty that became? See how that made that look? Made that look really pretty. Okay. I don't think I need that brush anymore. I'm going to put my lid on my paint before I spill it. So that's a beautiful paint. That's called Enchanted Chalk Finish from Deco Art Americana. Is what that is. Okay. Now I want to put a little light sandpaper on here. This is just like a, oh, this is 180. This is a little, that's too much. Oh, let me see, I have another one sitting here. There it is. 400. I just want that just to be a little light and just to go over just my stenciling. Because sometimes when you fill in the bridges, you have a little bit of higher, feel, so you don't, it doesn't feel totally. I'm taking a dry Clorox wipe. I'm just getting rid of all of that sand. Because everything we want to do right now needs to be clean and dry, because we're going to do transfers now. All right, thank you for the hearts. All right, so we're going to do that one at the bottom. Kind of like this one over here to the side. I'm going to do the one at the bottom, and this one over on this side, maybe up here. I think that would be darling. And get me out of stencil thing. I hope that's dry right there. I think it is. And I think I'm going to go right like that. So I always kind of burnish most of it first, and then I start little, and I pull it up with my plastic. Now, notice sometimes I'll pull up too fast, and it makes a bubble in my stencil. So try not to do that, because you don't want to have a bubble in your stencil. I've had that a couple of times, and somebody said that the other day, and that's probably why it did a bubble. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I understand that now. So I'm just going to pull it slower than usual. And just pull it while I'm burnishing that transfer in. And make sure that it all stays down. And this green is really good with these colors, you guys. This green works perfectly. I am so happy about that. What happened there? A little incident. Oh, it's a little glue or something on that top of that one. All right. If something comes up and it doesn't stick down onto the wood, just go back, put it back down, and rub it again, and it'll stay down. You might have to do it 2 or 3 times. It's a process. You just work at it, and you're doing good. That came up. I didn't want that to come up right there. I'm going to re-put that down and make that so that that doesn't. I'm just going to take my finger around and burnish it in, make sure it's in there really good. Okay, there's one. I want this to sit right on the edge over here. That's good. Now I'm going to lose a little bit. I'm going to lose a couple of very small pink things, but that's okay. And so you just bring it up and just leave it on the plastic. These are last year's, what I had left over from last year, tulip flies. And I didn't see them in the restock, so they might not be available this year. I'm not sure. They might come out a little bit later. They had a bunch of spring ones. I don't know. I didn't really notice that. I can look it up and let you know if that was in the spring ones that came out this last restock. Hi. Hi, Crafty Ladybug with Lynn. How are you? Thank you for joining me today. I am sorry, I get so focused in what I'm doing and I don't read the comments as much as I should, I guess. Glad you're here. Yeah, the tulips are beautiful. You didn't see them either, Margie? That's kind of what I thought. I don't think I saw them in the restocks. So, but this is a spring type. We're doing this kind of like Easterish, February, March, April. This would be great in your home on February, March, or April. It would decorate your home pretty dang well. All right. This is becoming a really pretty piece. A really pretty piece. All right, last one. I'm going to do a little bit higher up over here on this side, closer to the edge, so that we don't have everything at the bottom. And I'm going to do some stenciling with some paste in a few minutes. So, trying to decide if I want to do it a colored paste. I might just do it in the buttermilk like it is, and then when it is dry, I will use some of my wax, my chalk teak wax that I like, and so that you can see the parts of the stencil really well. So anyway, well, we're over halfway done of the day, and I'm a little more than halfway done with the project here. For those of you who know me, you notice that I'm just going ahead and using my arm the regular way. I got my shots last week. They haven't felt as... I kind of still feel some pain sometimes. So I think I need to still... I had a little issue with that O. I'm not liking that O just a bit. Hold on just a minute. And what happened? Did they all fall down? I don't think they fell down. All my other pieces. Here's one. I'm just going to do a 120. I just need a little bit of extra because I think I got my green just a little bit shadowed right there. Okay, I'm happier with that. Happier. We've got this little thing, and I'm just going to do some around. I'm just going to do them a little bit here and there, and let's see what we can do. So we're going to take some spackling. Let's see, where's my spackling? Just use this from the Dollar Tree. Oh, some blue got in there. And we need to make sure that I don't pick out any blue. I'm out of paper plates, so I thought I had a huge amount over there underneath the cabinet over there, but I don't see any. So I'm going to just mix it here. And I know I have another. I'm just going to use a little bit. We don't need a lot. Oh, that's kind of a lot. Let's just do half of that. Okay. And I'm going to spread that out like that. I'm going to put a little bit of this buttermilk in it because I don't really want it stark white because it really wouldn't look great on that, on the buttermilk that we already have there. So if we can get our spackling so that it's the same color as our background, then we can still have a raised texture without too much of that going, whoa, I'm here. You know what I mean? Sometimes you want it to be subtle. Other times you want it to be, wow, I want it subtle today. All right, so I just mixed up a little bit of that. And these are like tulips here. I'm just going to be really careful about where I put this. Okay, bring it up. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see. Can you see that? Just brings a little texture to the project. I think I'm going to do a little line up here, a little line. Like that. Like that a lot. I'm loving it. Loving it. Okay. And a lot of space here. Some space there. So I'm just going to put this down. I might not have mixed enough. I might have to mix some more. But that's easy to do. I'm just doing one color. Didn't have to match any other colors. And so after I've done this, I'm letting it dry, you guys. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm going to do one little piece over here. And really don't have a lot to use. So I just want to do just a little scratch of it. Just like that. Perfect. All right. So when that dries, I'll be able to put some wax on here, some sealing wax on here, and it'll show up a lot more. So I'm just going to put that to the side. So that is our first project. I'm going to get this back over here because we're going to do another one. And we're going to do another one on a small oval to kind of go with it. And I have this extra tulips here. It's going to be awesome. So let's do just about the same thing. I'm going to get my green paint back out. We'll try that. And I put my brush in the water, and I want a smaller brush anyway. I'm just going to use a small 1/2-inch brush for this one. I'm going to do the edges the same. And I'm going to have to paint both backs of these. When I'm done. After that's dried, I'm not going to paint that back while it's sitting there all wet like there. And just a little bit more. Come on, get all my paint off of that. Okay. Then do the brushy brush in. A little bit of that, got a little bit too much there. That's all right, it'll work. Okay, maybe I'll cover that up with that. All right, so I don't know that love will fit there. It will. I can get part of it or most of it on there. I'm going to have to get some more green paint. It's open. I'll just stick my paintbrush in it. And I'm going to put my, before I do that, I need to have this dry because I'm going to put that stencil on it first and then put love on it. You can stencil over top of transfers. That works. Sometimes it works good. Sometimes it doesn't work great, but I mean, it's okay. So I'm just going to put this kind of down here like this. I'm not going to use all of it. I'm going to put it all the way down there. I need to wipe off my stencil pretty quick so it doesn't stick on there really well. So we might have a little duel of have to decide if I want to put that love on there. When you don't want the whole, see this is hooked onto the edge, you want to make sure you go on the edge really hard, and then it will stay, it'll tear off really good. There we go. All right. Okay, it is 51 minutes. I have 9 minutes left, and Nicole is going to be coming on in just a few minutes, and we'll see what her heartful adventures are. I appreciate you guys being here. Hey, Heidi. Thank you. Thank you, Santa. Thank you, Margie. I'm glad you liked it. I stayed up way too late last night watching the last season episode of Poldark. Been watching that for a while and stayed up way too late. But and had to get up early this morning and take my dad and husband both to their doctor's appointments. So I think I'm going to go take a nap. It's only 3 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock here, so I can still have a nap. Let's see how that worked. All right, it worked. It's not totally dark. I don't think it has to be totally dark. I don't think it has to be totally dark. Just filling in the bridges there. It's this E that I wanted to darken up just a little bit. I like it. All right. And there we have love on that one. And it's just a little shelf sitter, right? Just a little thing. Okay. So I did 2 little things. I did this love with the tulips because I had some left over on a little piece. But this is my piece de resistance. Wonderful. The spackle's starting to dry already, and it's going to be beautiful. I'll finish it off and post a picture of it in the Crafty Bunch and on my page. And I know that you'll love it. I wanted to show you what I worked on earlier. Excuse me for just a minute. So yesterday I did this for the horse thing, and I did this on the other side, and this is going to be for my buffet. This is the Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. And I put a transfer, and I have this pink, beautiful pink deco art. It's Deco Earth. It's a reclaimed paint. And then I used my stamp, it looks like this, on there, and put that on with some potting soil, ink, potting soil, archival ink. And that came out really good. That's what I was doing while I was watching Christy and Joe. And then we have the one I did today. So I appreciate you being here and working and watching, and I love it. Thank you for spending time, your precious time, with me on my page and in the group. And we have one more presenter today. It's Nicole, and she'll be on in just a minute. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. I appreciate that so much. Any of those help. That helps every crafter there is. That helps. So I'm just going to wipe this off with some Clorox wipe so I can get rid of that spackling. I'll take it in and wash it because I need to take in the other stencils that I did today already and get those washed. And it's so much better if you do it the day you do it, get it done. It's part of your cleanup. It's so much easier to wash your brushes and your stencils. Believe me, I know this by, what do you call it? By experience. Anyway, so you guys, make sure you find somebody to serve either today or tomorrow. Make sure every day you do it. It'll make your heart happy and theirs as well. I appreciate you guys spending the time, your precious time with me. And I hope I inspired you or whatever you watch for. If you watch just to get ideas, or if you watch just to watch people, I love watching people and seeing what they're doing, and you get ideas from them, really, you do. And so thank you for being here. And if you're on replay, I appreciate that too, so please make sure you put hashtag replay on there. Thank you, Christy, so much. I hope you have a great day, and we will talk to you on, let's see, I'm not on tomorrow. Oh, yes, I am on tomorrow. I am on tomorrow. I am on tomorrow night, because I think I'm on at 5 o'clock, so that's 8 o'clock Eastern time, so that's night. Anyway, so look me up, join me up, and we'll talk to you guys later. Here, make sure you go over to see Nicole. I appreciate that, Crafty Ladybug by Lynn. I think your name is Lynn. Thank you, Lynn, so much. Yeah, I'm going to have a good nap. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Margie. I love it when you guys are here. Take care. Bye-bye.